Hello everyone, this is Y. Manohar Reddy, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College. So today I am going to discuss about the next concept is linear codes, concept of linear codes. So we already discussed some about coding theory. So we already know that codings are generated based on the different matrix, coding matrix, that is nothing but generator matrix and parity check matrix, some different types of code words we already seen in the previous videos, right? So now the different type of codes that are concept of linear codes we are going to discuss in this session. So see here, concept of linear codes. So generally codes are generated from the generator matrix. In the previous sessions we discussed, right? So linear block code, or you can say that linear code is a type of error correcting code. So generally codes are used to error correcting codes. So codes are used to error correcting purpose. They are going to detect the error and correct the error and retransmit the error. Detect the error, correct the error and retransmit the error. So which the actual information bits are linearly combined with the parity check bits. So as to generate a linear code word, that is transmitted through the channel. So linear codes are also generated from the generator matrix, because we already said that generator matrix is used to generate the code words, generate the different codes. So that are all the different codes having linear codes, equivalence codes, Hamming codes and Hadamard codes. They are all different types of codes we are having. So let me see how linear codes will present to error correcting or error detection mechanism. So now, two k into n matrices generate an equivalent linear codes. So two matrices, you can take k into n matrices, and the two matrices generate an equivalent linear codes if and only if they are generating a linear codes over Galois field. If one matrix can be obtained from the other by sequence of the following operations. So that means one matrix is going to generate another matrix. That is also you can recall it as one matrix is obtained from another matrix by sequence of the following operations. That sequence of the followings are permutation of the rows. The number of rows they are going to be changes. The number of chances they are going to change the positions. That is nothing but permutation of rows. Multiplication of row by a non-scalar. Scalar values, zeros, ones, they are having vector values. So that multiplication of a row by non-scalar. And addition of a scalar multiple of one row to another permutation of columns. So addition of a scalar multiple of one row to another permutation of columns. So then permutation of columns 1. So that means addition of scalar multiple of one row to another row. And multiplication of any column by non-zero scalar. Multiplication of similarly. Here, no need to worry about this one. Only 2 points. Permutation of the rows, permutation of the columns. Multiplication of a row by non-scalar. Multiplication of any column by non-zero scalar. So that is what we mentioned for the linear codes. So k into n matrices generated equivalent linear codes if and only if it is obtained from the other by sequence of the following operations. That following operations are nothing but this one only: permutation of rows, permutation of columns, and multiplication of a row by non-scalar, multiplication of a row or multiplication of any column by non-zero scalar. So consider this matrix 1. So this is nothing but generator matrix. So 1 0 1 0 and 0 1 0 1. This is one linear codes. You can say that this is one linears, this is one linears. So these two are the k equals to 2 and n equals to 4. So this are the 4 and this two are the 2. So this matrix is nothing but k n comma k matrix, v of n comma k, that is nothing but v of 4 comma 2. Right. So from the above Galois field say that the subset of the bits from this all the elements, that is 0 1. If you take gf of 3, then 0 comma 1 comma 2, if and only if the matrix is given below, if and only if the matrix is rewrite as a 0 0 0 1 1 1 2 2 2. The subset of Galois field of 3 is, so from this point of view, 0 0 0 1 subset, and the 1 is one subset, and the 2 is also one subset. So totally 3 subsets are there. Totally 3 subsets are there here. So this is all you can say that linear codes, and we'll see an example. So consider the generator matrix of 4 comma 3 code over Galois field of 3. So Galois field of, so these are all 4, you can say that rows. So these all 3 rows, you can say that columns. So what is the value? 4 comma 3 matrix. This is a G of 4 comma 3 matrix. Okay. So now what we need to do, we need to form it as a linear code. We need to form it as a linear code. So that means how we are going to generate, we are going to generate like this formation. We are going to generate like this formation. That means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 formation we need to get as a linear code, or else you'll get like this formation. You'll get like this formation. So if you get like this formation, then it is said to be the linear codes. You can set to be linear code. See how we'll see here. So to obtain the linear codes, what we need to do is we need to interchange or replace the changes of rows and columns. So let us represent the ith row by Ri and the jth column by Rj. Upon replacing R3 by R3 minus R1 minus R2. So this is all, you can say that this is R1, R2, R3, R4, right? And this is C1, C2, C3. So what we need to do, we need to replace the rows and columns by doing these operations to become as a linear code. See how we'll see. 0 1 2 1 as usual, and 1 0 1 0 as usual. So this is all R1, R2, R3, R4. So what we need to do, so we need to replace them. R1 by, you can replace like R1 by C1. So you can replace 0 1 2 0. So like the way you can replace all these values to become a systematic form. So finally we obtain this formation. By doing this rows changing process. We performed here, and the rows obtained from this matrix is like this. So this is what exactly the original matrix. From this, to obtain the linear codes, we are reforming the matrix is like this. So we'll see. So this is the reforming generated matrix, and now replacing R1 by R1 minus R3. So same R1 in the previous slide we replaced the R3 by R3 minus R2 minus R1. Now replacing R1 by R1 minus R3. Why we are replacing all these means to become linear codes, or to wants to become linear codes. So to wants to become linear codes from the generator matrix, we have to change the columns and rows. We have to change the positions of the rows and columns. So in the previous slide we changed the rows of R3, and now we are changing rows of R1. So how we'll see here. So this is R1 by R1 minus R3. So after that changing, we have reformed the matrix as like this. So 0 0 0 1, 1 0 1 0, and 0 1 2 0. So this is the way we obtain the matrix to simplifying or to become a systematic form for the linear code. Now what we need to do? So almost we are having some of the formation to linear codes. Now what we need to do? We need to shifting the C4 to the C1. That means column 4 to the column 1, column 1 to the column 2, and column 2 to the column 3, and column 3 to the column 4. Column 3 to the column 4. So interchange all these columns. So previously we have changed all the rows by row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and now we are changing the columns C1, C2, C3, C4. So after changing the columns from this matrix, we obtain the following matrix. We obtain the following matrix as like this: 0 1 2 1, 1 0 1 0, 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1, right? So after this, from this point of view, what we need to do? So after changing all these C1, C2, C3, C4, the final matrix is what? 1 0 0. So this is what we'll get here: 1 0 0. The next 0 1 0 and 0 0 1, and here 0 1 2. So the formation is like identity matrix and coefficient matrix. So this formation of the matrix is nothing but linear code. So this is what we need to obtain. To become a linear code. So to become a linear code, we need to obtain the formation is what? Identity or identity or information bits, as well as parity matrix or coefficient matrix. So whatever the matrix they are given, we need to make the formation is to IRP. So finally the generator matrix became like this, and this generated code is linear code. This generated code is linear codes, right? So this is the way you can understand the linear codes concept. So linear codes are also equivalent codes, and you can say that it is generated from Galois field point of view, and Galois field 2, the generator matrix which contains all the rows and columns, and that rows columns are interchanged to become a formation is IRP. So to become this IRP formation, we are going to performing all the interchanging operations like rows changing and columns changing. And then the next one is what? Equivalent codes. So the two codes are equivalent if and only if the components of the code word is obtained from the given matrix. The components will get from the previous matrix. So we'll see. The two Q array codes are equivalent. If one can be obtained from the other by one or both operations listed below. That means we are having one generator matrix, and from this generator matrix we are going to obtain another matrix is based on the permutations of this component, as well as permutation of the position of the code word. So that matrix, that codes is said to be equivalent codes. So the operations are what? Permutation of the components and permutation of the position of the code word. Suppose a code containing m code words are displayed in the form of an m into n matrix, where the rows represents code words. So in the matrix all the rows represents code words. So operation 1 corresponds to the relabeling of the symbols appearing in given column, and it represents the rearrangements of the columns of the matrix also. It represents the rearrangements. So these two operations we are performing the linear codes also. That means we are going to interchange or reform the elements, or reform the code words in the positions. Right. So what we are going to say from this data means the two are equivalent, the codes are equivalent if and only if the matrix is obtained from the previous matrix and it performs any of these operations. One is permutation of the component and another one is the permutation of the position of the component. Permutation of the position of the component. We'll see. So consider the ternary code of block length 3, a code whose components are belongs to 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. So this is the actual code word which is generated from the generator matrix. This is actually actual code word generated from the generator matrix. Okay, fine. But what we need to get equivalent codes, right? So these are all we need to obtain the matrix from this matrix by performing two operations. In the previous slide only we'll discuss this one. By performing two operations, permutation of the component and permutation of the position of the component. So now from this matrix we are going to obtain another matrix is what? With the permutations of the 0, 1, 2. The permutation of the 0, 1, 2. So the permutation is you are going to changing the positions 0 to 2 or 2 to 1 or 1 to 0 to column 2 and 1 to 2, 0 to 1 and 2 to 0 for column 3. So we are going to change the column values. Because to become an equivalent code. So after changing all these column positions, what will you get? We will get 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Right. So this is the obtained matrix from the generated matrix C equals to 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2. From this matrix, we are obtained this matrix based on the permutation of the components as well as permutation of the position of the code words. That is nothing but permutation of the position of the component. Right. So now we obtain this code C1 and this is a C and this is a C1. So those two are equivalent because if and only if they are having 3 into 3 matrix. Because they are having 3 into 3 matrix. So that you can say that those two are equivalent codes. So like the way you can perform some code word operations to become a linear codes as well as equivalence code. So we already said that linear codes, if the codes wants to become a linear codes, what we need to get? We need to get H equals to IRP formation. If we will get IRP formation, then you can say that it is a linear codes. But for the equivalent codes, we are obtaining another matrix from the generated matrix with the help of two operations. One is permutation of the component operation and second one is the permutation of the place of the component, permutation of the position of the place component. So like the way you can understand these two concepts, right? And another one is Hamming codes. So Hamming codes are nothing but, so the Hamming codes, to generate these Hamming codes over the Galois field of Q order, we are going to find Hamming distance. So in the previous sessions, we already discussed that Hamming distance. So what is meant by Hamming distance? The number of places in the word, that will differ in the code word. Is called as Hamming distance. So based on that Hamming distance only, we are generating Hamming codes. Some Hamming codes. So Hamming code of order R over GF of Q is an N of K code where N equals to Q power R minus 1. N equals to Q power R minus 1 by Q minus 1. with parity check matrix H, with parity check matrix H, and R into N matrix such that one columns of HR are non-zero and no two columns are scalar multiples of each other, and no two columns are scalar multiples of each other. So note that q power r minus 1 is the number of non-zero vector over Galois field of q order, and that q minus 1 is the number of non-zero scalars. Thus n is the maximum number of non-zero vectors, and no two of which are scalar multiples of each other. So no two of which are scalar multiples of each other. It follows immediately from theorem 1. Theorem 1 we mentioned here that the Hamming codes are having minimum distance exactly 3, and so are 1 error correcting codes, and so are correcting codes. So finally what we are going to say is Hamming codes. You need to generate Hamming codes. We are going to find the Hamming distance with these formulas. After that finding of all these, we need to check whether that scalar multiple values are equal to or not. After checking that one, we are going to use the formula. So the formula is this. For Hamming codes, the formula is what? N comma k equals to, so 2 power m minus 1 comma 2 power m minus 1 minus m, 2 power m minus 1 m minus. So from this, where you can take any of the positive integer m equals to 3. So what you will get if m equals to 3 means, from the formula 2 power m minus 1 comma 2 power m minus 1 minus m. So from this formula what you will get? So 2 power 3 is nothing but 8. 8 minus 1 comma, so here 8 minus 1 minus 3, that equals to 7 comma 4. 7 comma 4. The n comma k is 7 comma 4. So that means we are going to generate the Hamming codes with the help of 7 comma 4 matrix, with the help of 7 comma 4 matrix. So how we are going to obtain this Hamming codes? See here. So after writing this 7 comma 4, what we need to generate? We need to generate all the bits, all the sequence bits are 1 1 0 1 0 0. So you can construct a matrix. You can construct a matrix with the help of all the rows and columns of the rows and columns. After generating all these code words in the matrix of 7 comma 4 form, what we need to do? We need to get all this formation into this formation. H equals to minus P transpose of I. So this is the form we need to get. So after getting this all the formation, then all the components of the word, of the components of the matrix is said to be the Hamming codes. Hamming codes. See here, the corresponding parity check matrix is what? H equals to 1 0 1 1 0 0 from this previous one. So from this one 1 0 1 1 1 and 0 0 0 and 0 1 0 and 1 1 0 and 0 0 1 0 1 1 1. So from these what we need to do, from this H we are going to generate some Hamming codes. So to generating that one, what we need to do? We need to interchange the elements. So see here 1 0 1 1 0, this is all same. This is all the same H matrix. So from this matrix what we need to do? We need to interchange the elements. To become as this formation. So how we are going to change these positions? We'll see here. So this is the H, and I wants to become H equals to minus P transpose of I, minus P transpose or I. So what we are going to do? We need to change the position. See here, the 0 is changing the position as 1, and 0 is changing the position as 0, and here 1 is changing the position as 1, and here 0 is position as 1, and 0 is position as 1, and 1 is position as 0. So y means we are going to become to make this form. So minus P transpose. So this is all P transpose, right? This is all P transpose. So what is the value of P transpose means? You can write like this. So after getting all this, you can write this is a P transpose. So how we are going to see here? So 101, so 111. So this is all 101, 111, 110 and 011. So this is all what we write here. Right, after writing this all, and this is the after changing all the rows and columns of this matrix, will obtain this all the formation minus P transpose of I. So thus the generator matrix in the systematic form for the binary Hamming codes, binary Hamming codes. So we can rewrite it as a G equals to I or P. So G equals to I or P. So how can write? So I equals to 100, 0100, 0010 and 0001. And this P transpose is become as P. So how you are writing 101 and 010, 101, 111. So from this one 101, 111 and 110 and 011. 110 and 011. So like the way you can write it as a linear codes, Hamming codes. So we need to make the formation is minus P transpose I, and from that we are going to make as G equals to I or P. G equals to I or P. This is nothing but standard form. This is the standard form or systematic form. But we are generating Hamming codes only here only. After obtaining this Hamming codes, just we are writing a systematic code for this. We are going to writing a systematic code for this generator matrix, right? So this is the way you can understand the Hamming codes. So to find the Hamming codes, we should we'll get Hamming distance. That Hamming distance is what here m equals to 3. So that m equals to 3 is nothing but Hamming distance. So with that Hamming distance only we'll find the size of the matrix. Based on the size of the matrix, we are going to find the Hamming codes. So this is the way we can obtain Hamming codes, right? And the next one is what? Hadamard codes. So Hadamard codes we're going to see here. So Hadamard codes, these are all somewhat more secure than this both equivalent codes, linear codes and Hamming codes. So to become an equivalent codes, it is obtained from the generator matrix with the basis of permutation of the components as well as permutation of the place of the components. But for the linear codes, it is going to obtain G equals to P slash I, P or I. If the formation is P or I, then you can say that it is a linear codes. And for the Hamming codes, we are going to find the distance of the Hamming. That means Hamming distance m equals to something we are going to find. After finding the distance, we are going to generate the size of the matrix. Based on the size of the matrix only, we are going to write all these elements, right? So now Hadamard codes. So a Hadamard matrix H of order n is a n into n matrix. Obviously, all the different types of codes are having the matrix size that contains number of rows and number of columns. So n into n matrix of ones. Simply you can say that the matrix which contains ones as a scalar values or vector values, you can say that, then it is said to be Hadamard matrix. So see here, Hadamard matrix H of order n is an n into n matrix of ones and minus ones, in which H into H transpose equals to n into in. So in this, n into n is identity matrix. A Hadamard matrix is an n into n matrix of ones and minus ones, in which any two distinct rows agrees in exactly n by 2 positions. That means if it having 4, then 4 by 2 positions equals 2. So 2 positions, it should having number of ones as well as number of minus ones. If H is Hadamard matrix of order n, if H is Hadamard matrix of order n, then it is a Hadamard matrix of order 2n is displayed like this. So this is the 2n order matrix. So 2n equals to 2, then 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. So you need to write 4 values. You need to write 4 values. That is nothing but Hadamard matrix of order n. That order is nothing but n equals to 2 here, right? And the following matrices are some of the Hadamard chord matrices with order of n. See here, we are going to see different types of Hadamard matrices are order n. So this is the order of n, where n equals to 2, then the order is 1, 1 minus 1. So 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 equals to 4. So 4 elements we have to write. And this is the 4 order of n. 4 order. That means 2 into 4, that is 8. So 8 components you have to write. 8. Right. So 4 on this side 4. So 4 into 4, 16. 4 into 4, 16 components you need to write. 4 into 4, 16 code words you need to write. And for this 8, we need to write 8 into 8, 64. 8 into 8, 64. You need to write here. So here 4, 8, 8. And these are all 16. These are all 16 and these are all 16 and these are all 16. See here, the matrices are separated here like this, right? And another one is any two distinct values. Any two distinct values would be minus 1 or 1. Minus 1 or 1. So same here also. So this is the order of 8 and this is the order of 16. This is the order of 16 of Hadamard matrices. These are all different types of orders of Hadamard matrices. So both Hamming codes and Hadamard codes are actually special cases of more general class of codes. And you can say that Hadamard codes and Hamming codes both are said to be Reed-Muller codes also. Reed-Muller codes. You can say that it is a Reed-Muller codes also. If A equals to A1, A2 up to AN, that means the values inside the Hadamard matrix A1, A2 up to AN, and B equals to B1, B2 up to Bn are vectors over Z2. Z2 means set of all positive integers. Set of all positive integers. Define AB equals to A1, B2, A2, B2. Like the way you can write A1, B1, A2, B2, up to AN, Bn. So this is all. You can say that all the elements in the A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, like the way you can write AN, Bn. All the elements in the Hadamard matrices, Hadamard matrix of this, all the product. So the values are getting more number of values, more number of components from this order of Hadamard matrix. And see here, different types of groups are there here. So G0, this is one vector, and this is second vector, third vector, fourth vector, and fifth vector. That means all these are groups. This is first group, and this is second group, and this is third group, and this is fourth group, and this is fifth group. And each and every group can have the vectors. Each and every group can have the vectors. That vectors are all zeros, ones. Vectors are having zeros and ones. So G0 group is having all the 32 ones. 32 bits are ones. 32 scalar values are ones. 32 vector values are ones. And for the group 2, the first vector is what? So 16 ones. 16 ones are vectors and 16 zeros are vectors. 16 zeros are vectors. And similarly G2, group 2. So group 2 is having 8 ones as a vector and 8 zeros are vectors, 8 ones are vectors and 8 zeros are vectors. So like the way we can have the sequence of the bits, we can have the sequence of the bits in each and every group. So all these groups can have different vectors and different vectors can have different bits. So from this we are seeing here. So notice that there are 31 vectors. 31 vectors are divided into 5 groups. So these are all 31 vectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31. So these are all 31 vectors. 31 vectors are all divided into 5 groups. So that is first group this one, second group this is first one, and this is second one, and this is third one, and this is fourth one, and this is fifth one. So all these 5 groups. So 31 vectors are divided into 5 groups, and so having 1 comma 5 comma, each and every group can have 1 vector and 5 vectors and 10 vectors and 10 vectors and 5 vectors. So each and every group can have, the first group can have only 1 vector, and the second group can have 5 vectors, third group can have 10 vectors, fourth group can have 10 vectors, and similarly fifth group can have 5 vectors. So total 10, 10, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31 vectors, totally 31 vectors. So each and every group can have different values, right? So the first group or the first vector is the generator matrix of the repetition code of R32. That means all the vectors values are repeated. All the vector values are repeated. So the repetition code contains 32. So it is a 32 code that can correct 15 errors in any 32-bit encoded block. So that can correct 15 errors in any 32-bit encoded block. Similarly, the first two groups, first one and second one. So total 6 vectors they are having. Generate Hadamard code. It is a 32, 6, 16 code that can correct 7 errors. In any 32-bit encoded block. So how many bits they are going to be identified and how many bits they are going to be corrected. So that is what we are going to find here. And the first 3 groups are 16 vectors generate a certain Reed-Muller code. It is a 32, 16, 8 code that can correct 3 errors. In any 3-bit block code, 3-bit encoded block. The first 4 groups contain 26 vectors, generate a extended Hamming code, and deleting a column gives a Hamming code, and it is a 32, 26, 4 code. 32, 26, 4 code that can correct one error in any 32-bit encoded block. 32-bit encoded block. And this all the 5 groups, total 31 vectors generate a 32, 31, 2 code. So it is a simple parity check code and can correct no errors So these are all having different types of groups and different types of vectors along with all the codes. So total we are having 5 groups. So 5 groups contains 31 vectors. So 31 vectors are divided into 5 groups, and each and every group can have all the bits, and all the error bits are generated. Some of them are having 2 rectified, only 7 errors or 15 errors are, and 3 errors are depending upon the group, and that group can contain all the rectification of that errors. So some of the errors were available to recorrect them, some of the errors were not available to recorrect them. So these are all different types of Hadamard codes. So Hadamard matrix contains all the ones. All the ones contains 1, 1, 1, minus 1 based on the orders of the Hadamard matrix. If it is second order, it shows that 1, 1, 1, minus 1. And if it is a fourth order, it shows that 4 matrices along with the 4 components. So 4 into 4, 16 components are presented in this S4. And similarly, order of 8. So order of 8 means each and every order we can have 8, 16 matrices, total 16 into 4, 64 matrices we are having. And similarly H is 16, so 16 into 16, total 256 components we are having. So total 16 matrices, 16 into 16, 32 matrices we are having. So this is one matrix, two matrix, three matrix, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 8 matrices. Similarly, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So total 3, 3, 6, 8. 8. So total 8 into 8. 64 matrices we are having in this H16 order of Hadamard matrices. Hadamard matrices of order 16, we are having total 64 elements, 64 components. That 64 components generates nearly 32 or 33 errors and rectify that 33 or 32 errors. So this is the way we can understand that Hadamard matrices. So these are all this by studying this all the codes, linear codes, equivalent codes, Hamming codes and Hadamard codes. So we are knowing that the coding theory will help us to theory of error correcting. So it helps us to correcting the errors or detecting the errors and rectifying the errors and recorrecting the errors, then retransforming the data to the destination. So these are all having different types of codes. So equivalent codes can generates the different codes from generator matrix, and linear codes are having the formation is h equals to I of p, and Hamming codes are having the distance of Hamming. Based on that Hamming distance, we are going to generate the matrix size. Based on that matrix size only, we are going to generate the matrix formation. And last, Hadamard matrices that can have all the different types of ones in the matrix along with the ones comma minus ones. So that all the Hadamard matrices will find the errors and rectify the errors based on the different types of groups and vectors having the different types of matrices. So this is all we are going to know about this coding theory. So I hope this all the coding theory will help us to finding the errors and detecting the errors and recorrecting the errors to retransmit the data to the destination successfully. So this is all about coding theory. So thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.